November just proved one thing. It's confidence, not prices, driving the Toronto real estate market. Let's break down the TREB numbers and see what the data is telling us. Sales. Across the GTA, we saw 5,010 home sales in November 2025, which is 15.8% lower than last year. Month over month sales also dipped slightly from October. This shows even with improving interest rates costs, many buyers are still in the wait and see mode. Average price. The average sales price across the GTA came in at $1,039,000, down 6.4% year over year. In the city of Toronto, the average price of a detached home was $1,545,000, which was also down from October. Days on market. Days on market averaged 34 days in November compared to 31 days last year. A 3-day increase might seem small, but it reflects several trends we've been seeing across the GTA. Buyers are just taking longer to make decisions. Great neighborhoods are still getting showings. However, offers are just taking longer to come in. And condos continue to show the longest days on market with buyers, comparing prices and value. Even with healthy inventories, listings aren't being absorbed quickly unless the price feels believable to the buyers. What's going on in the market? Well, here's a key insight. Interest rates are dropping, but buyers are still waiting. Normally, when borrowing prices fall, activity picks up immediately, but this cycle seems to be different. Rates have been trending down. Carrying costs are improving. Affordability is slowly getting better, but the buyers still want confidence, specifically in employment and the broader economy, before pulling the trigger. But here's the encouraging part. November's job numbers and economic data were stronger than expected. If that positive momentum continues, confidence, I believe, will follow. And once that confidence returns, buyer activity can shift quickly, especially moving into late spring in 2026. For now, as a buyer, you benefit from more choice, negotiating power, and more time. As inventory gets absorbed, however, that dwindles. And in closing, so what does all this mean? If you're a buyer, this is a fantastic time. This time of year is always a great time to snap up a deal as we get closer to Christmas. If you're a seller, success comes down to strategic pricing and flawless presentation to capture buyers. And if I were you, I'd be waiting until January to put your house on the market. If you want a neighborhood-specific analysis on timing going into 2026, let me know. Happy to help.